There we go. Yep, I'm good. Hello, Alpha.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, not too bad. I'm not going to be paying attention at Discord or anything. I just got kicked from the game.
Yeah, they're starting a new lobby.
Oh, okay. Why? What happened?
The lobby crashed.
Oh, okay. I'll join off of Bobby. Alrighty, guys, welcome
Lobby's
back
slowly
to
opening.
Pestilence Gaming Network. So, guys, we're going to be doing something pretty freaking quick here. Um, right now, like as of right now, we're going to be prepared for the next scrim. This is day 2 of scrims. Pestilence Gaming, obviously, now we're versing Feared. Now, Feared is a competitive COD team. I'm going to change my title around. I just lost connection. Pestilence Gaming's Feared. Scrim. Pestilence Gaming versus Feared. I'm going to put it as that for now. I just got kicked out again. Hey, Ty, how's it going? Hey, Berserk. We're just waiting on everything to be fixed. I don't know what's happening.
Pestilence.
Oh yeah.
Alright, join.
Yo,
Yeah, we can
Pestilence, are
start
you
on
gonna
lobby.
record this?
Yeah, I'm recording it for you guys. Uh,
Yo, that would be super sick if you could get that to us too.
yeah, man. I'll make sure I give all the footage there. I'll rotate through all the players.
So I mean, yeah, you could just record the minimap too. Honestly, that helps a lot.
Yeah, that'll be up on camera for sure.
So appreciate it.
All right, so this is something that we're going to be talking about right now. Pestilence Gaming versus Feared Scrim. Now, we did this yesterday where it was Ramsey plays alone. They did get beat by Pestilence Gaming, but it was quite the close game. So this one here might not be as close, or it might be. We're playing with Bobby, Berserk, Relax, and Stats. These are our PGN guys of the this game. Now, this is kind of a quick thing here. Vesper, Bean, Vil, and I can't remember the other player. Vesper's actually a really good player. I've seen him play before, played with him, against him, you know, kind of thing. So he's kind of be
Yo,
somebody
if
they want to
anyone
watch
shot
out for.
bots and hasn't closed their app, you gotta do that, or else you're gonna keep lagging out of the lobby. Just letting you know.
Oh,
What?
Bill just freaking left lobby.
If anyone shot bots and hasn't like restarted their game,
Nice.
you gotta do that, or else you're gonna keep lagging out.
I'm gonna turn you up, Alpha. There we go.
Well, apparently
Yeah,
Don needed to.
I'm just not talking yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
No, so this is something that you're going to be looking out
Did
for in
Barry reset
particular
you, or-
is certain types of lanes that you can be
No,
playing.
just fucking, I don't know. He went to go to the
You're going to
bathroom
be
or some shit,
watching
so
the
he's back
lanes
right
that
now.
they play too. This is very important, being able to watch these guys play because some of their AR spots might be better than yours, right? So
Berserk
Right, yeah.
probably
So
had to reset.
you're going to have to watch closely, see what happens with all these players. Variety, Vesper, Bean, Vil,
Yes.
Berserk's
Wait,
here. They're just waiting on one.
I don't know, we're just waiting for Berserk.
Yeah, so they're gonna play Hardpoint
No,
on
we got Berserk, we need
Apocalypse.
Don. Vil.
Yeah. So this is something that we got to be like kind of looking out for. For those of you in chat, if you guys are looking to learn something, by all means do mention something in chat. If you see something you want to know about or why somebody did something, let me know, and we'll see what we can do about getting you guys across to that one. I'm kind of curious as to what this gameplay is going to look like, based off of the fact that I'm not even going to be playing. I'm going to bed early tonight. I'm pretty excited. Alpha, what do you think about this game? Who do you think will win?
Well, I haven't seen the other team play, but I believe that our team roster is pretty strong right now. I mean, we got fucking Berserk, he's an absolute slayer. Bobby C's got his AR down, and I think they can do it, man. I think they can work as a team and get her done.
Yeah, and how confident are you that you're going to be able to do well once you get
Appreciate
subbed
that,
in?
by the way.
I got pretty good confidence these days, so
Yeah, you got some pretty good
I'm gonna
confidence?
give her my all, and yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll do pretty good.
You think you'll
Give
do...
it a go, and yeah.
So this is your
Anything I do wrong, I'll rewatch and learn from, right?
this is your first competitive series, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and did you ever think you'd be this far?
No, because when I started, I couldn't shoot an elephant, so.
All right. So, quick things to kind of like give a quick announcement for these players. We do have a large mini map on the screen here. Bobby's prepared. Now, Bobby's going to be our IGL or team captain. He's going to be controlling these guys like he would everybody else. Relax played information for that. Bean is ready for it. Bean's covering up in the hop up. Vesper's in the point, kind of watching as Vesper's holding off. He's going to, keep in mind, we talked about this before the game, right? If you remember, I did mention that this SMG player is going to be hella good, right?
Yeah, you did.
Now,
Go ahead.
well, we're looking at this. We call them newly friends because I totally didn't change the name of their team. So everybody is newly friends when we scrim. That's just how it's going to go. So looking at the lineup, we have 2 ARs and 2 SMGs for newly friends. And then for Pestilence Gaming, we're looking at 2 ARs and an SMG. So we're going to kind of go back into it.
I'm watching stats here, and he's rolling up towards altar. That's twice now he's run out there without looking at the window. He's got shot last time, so
Yeah.
he's got to get better at checking that window first.
Oh, yeah.
And then he just runs in after, so.
So they're being cleaned up by this team right now. So this is something that you want to kind of watch for. So like, let's watch out how Relax is. Relax is kind of playing on the 6, and he's gonna push up, check. He's checking in the point. Doesn't even look down enough to see Vesper, and that's kind of like gonna be something that we gotta clarify and like watch for.
Yeah, and if you notice the other team, what they're doing when they roll in, they're all rolling in really close to each other. And then they start to get position as they get closer. I've noticed with Pestilence there's a couple times where a couple of guys were kind of staggering back a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I think that's a big thing for
So
why they're getting point.
Stats just got to clean up here. This is something that I want to point out. Like, I want you to understand and know. So what happened was Stats was fighting a fight in front of him and immediately turned around. This is something that you want to be paying attention to in particular, because you tend to get shot a lot. Now, this is where the difference between the teams, right? So you've seen how Bean and Vil were already on the setup, right? Relax is on there. He's going to get taken by Vil, I think. Yeah, right there. I called it.
Yeah.
What's happening is Verity is covering up those mid lanes through our Vegan. Vegan is going to be quickly pushed. I want to kind of like show what he's doing here. He's watching that lane. He's going to push up just now. He is going to get picked off by Berserk, but what Verity did was right, like in the sense. Ooh, and that was a team kill. Vesper is going to go ahead. Vesper's back in.
Yeah, that's good. They got 1 on and 2 watching lane.
Yep. So watch the positioning. Like you see that number 8 versus number 3, right?
Yep.
Number 8 just kind of like turned on him. We want to kind of watch this kind of positioning here. So you'll see Relax just kind of stood there and waited.
And Berserk is going in and getting them off spawn.
Yeah. So
before they can even make it.
it's the real control here, because like the patience that it takes to do some of the things. He's now taking a call out. He's heard where they are, and he's gonna play it. So Stats is going for Vil. Vil's going to get picked by Stats. You saw that snap where he went straight for Vegan, and then he turned around. That's what you want to be doing. He knows one's on point. He's going to try to help the cover. He did weaken his teammate enough for Bean to pick him off, which is kind of a really important thing. Now you notice something right there. What Stats did is he went right back through mid. Vil and Variety are going to be pushing this together. It's going to be a double push coming up. And it worked. So Verity did come up on the 6 and like eat this guy alive. That's something that's really important. Now what Variety is doing, this is important also to know, is he's going to hold spawns. He's preparing for next. Now Bobby didn't check that corner, but you know, it's just how it's going to have to be. So Pestilence is up 121 to 62. So the positioning is a lot better with Pestilence.
It looks like Bill's sitting on top ammo to try to get those lanes.
Yeah.
So they don't even push on. So that's
yeah. Just wait. Watch this. See Bobby? See how he played that? This is something that's really important for you. So Bobby is suppressing him, pushing him in towards his team. And he hasn't pushed in. He's waiting. So now Relax is with him, and they're going to push together. Relax didn't even notice that hole. That's not even good. Verity and Vil are going to be doing their push. Vesper's the last alive on their team, playing in the spawns for our ring. Now, he is hitting ring, but he is rotated back watching his lane rather than...
They also didn't realize that they spawn swapped there, so they're not watching their flank.
Oh, they knew. They knew. So Stats just got beat by Vil, and I'll tell you why. What happened was Vil played his life, and he kind of stayed alive in the back there, which is really, really good to see. Back to Bobby. You see how he's watching that lane, and then he's in and out of his gun, right? Watch those snaps. He's watching mid. He watched in the dead center of the lane so he can snap either side. Berserk's using the streaks now, trying to hold off his team. He kills off his own teammate, but, you know, was it helpful? Vegan just got picked off by Bobby. Now, you see that head glitch that Bobby's on right now?
Yeah, you're right on. Hop up,
Yeah, you see where he's looking? That's where you want to look.
Right, because I cover all that where they're going to be spawning from.
Exactly. So it's a positioning of the shot. Now, I want to see something for their team. So if you watch Bean, now this is important. Bean is he's playing an AR right now, right? I think he has both on him, but I'm not sure. So he's going to pick off Relax right here. There's no doubt about it. You notice how he's like kind of watching that arcade really clean. So what he was doing is he's trying to make sure that he can cover that flank for when they go up for their push. He's basically trying to keep them from coming from the long lane so they can do what they just did there, where Vesper and Vil came up on behind through Treasure and Rugs. Relax is going to get taken down by Vil. Vil's going to kind of hold off, but now Stats is watching that lane. Berserk kind of pushed up. Now you saw that right there. When Stats pushed up instead of staying where he was, that's what you want to be doing. So Berserk pushed up through Demon, you rotated behind him, and then you went up top and laid down and waited. That's what you're going to be doing. Something that you want to be particularly watching out for. Now, this is interesting here. So Stats is behind Berserk and Relax. Relax didn't take the turn. Vesper watched from that window, which is something that we could do ourselves as a team. There's been a call out made on the team. He's called it out. One came up from hop up. Verity is going through mid. It looks like a rotation from Feared. I mean, that just makes it look weird that it's newly friends. I really got to change that all up whenever I do these. Yeah. Because my newly friends are beautiful. So Bobby was holding a point, next point. Relax got picked off holding on to it. And what's happening is Stats is going to try to hold for spawns, go up through sandbags. He's going to come on the tunnel there for Hilo. Verity already called that. He knew it was coming, so that's important. Relax is now up in point. He's in the point itself waiting. Vil is going to push him. You see that the jump shot from... Yep.
I didn't see that, but I seen Bean. He was on hop.
Oh, and he just hit his teammate with a... Oh, watch this. Verity. You saw that, right? Where Berserk and Relax just did a push that if they both won their gunfights would have been the right gunfight, because one had a head glitch and one had a full body, so you got to know when to push those. You got to call those nades. Berserk hit him. I'm very curious about comms right now. So Vesper's going to come through Ziggs, and he's going to watch... Ooh, you saw that, right? He's going for next. He's actually going to go and try to take him on in spawns. Bobby's down. Holding up for next. They're watching their Ziggs. You see that? You see that positioning? Yeah. Vesper is solid. So watch Bobby again, and Bobby's coming up through middle. You notice how he's like not double pushing, right? He got double pushed there. But he's trying not to fight too hard. Now, Stats is waiting for the push, waiting for the peek on the right side. That's what you should have been doing, is patience right here whenever you played with me.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. Stats took him down, so they lost. Yep. They are up the head.
You saw Vesper's not even peeking. Vesper's not even peeking right now. Vesper's killed off by Relax, and you seen what happened? He pushed up. That's what you want to be doing. You want to push up on those. So you get that peek. Everyone turns to that player because they know you're not going to push, and then you do.
They're already, yeah, okay, so we already got rotation. That's already got rotation there, so let's see how this one works out here. I see Bobby C is running the left there, trying to get the mid lane.
Yep, and Verity's watching that hop there on the ladder. He's waiting for his team, just like what Bobby did. Vesper's going to come up on the flank here with him. Vil is going to come up. It's going to be a triple push. No, yeah, it's going to be a 4-man push on that front entrance there. So Berserk's alive. They did pick off 3 of the guys. Bobby's going to have to readjust his team here just to be able to take this point. Now, keep in mind...
Yeah, and the next 2 points are important points because it's going to be game if they can hold them.
because what happens now is they're going to lose composure. You can tell it's either communications dimmed or something's going on that's going to change the gameplay. Now, they have 17 seconds on this, which puts them in the lead if they hold it, but they're going to need to have somebody, you know, flipping on that rotation right now.
Like,
So,
yeah, they already did. So it looks like the other team already
yeah,
got
so
on there.
the other team is
They
already
got
on
the
it.
point.
Berserk's going to go down by Verity. Yeah, you're right. So that's what we're kind of looking at, Verity and their positioning. Like, these guys, their positioning is a lot better. Stats kind of just ran willy-nilly, didn't really know what to do there. These guys got to play the other team here. Watch Verity. So if you watch Verity coming up, he's actually flanking. He's going to come from Ziggs. He's going to beat Stats on that, and he's going to rotate off because he's weak. And he's going to go back up top here. We're holding point still. Bobby's downed. Stats is still in the back here. We're right through mid lane. Mid lane is being hurt. He's weakened. It's 232 to 220. These guys need to hold this point because it's a winning. This point, it gives them about 3 seconds or so. It's a deciding factor without this one. So Relax just got on. That's a good pick right there from off of Vil. They have 2 alive now. Though that 8 seconds is also gonna.
This is literally it though. Like, whoever holds this point's gonna get it though.
Yeah, pretty much. Whoever wins on this point is gonna get it. The thing is, what it looks like is it's going to. This game here is going to go to the other team, just for holding their angles a bit better on this map. Keep in mind, Pestilence has only played this map twice together, so that's that's gonna make the real difference. The fact that we did 232 to 250, it was a good game. It was a good map. It was close. There's definitely some angles and stuff that these guys have to work on, maybe a bit of communication, because keep in mind, the callouts on this map aren't really known to a lot of players. The other team kind of played up and pushed up, where Berserk, you know, he did do his hard carry there. Kind of look at that for a second. Berserk's kills, he had 36 kills in that game, so that's also something that we got to be looking out for, is letting our Slayers do their jobs. Covering your lanes, knowing when to push up. Now, pushing up is a little bit of a pain. I know it's difficult. I know it's one of those things that you don't really get to do very often, but this is something that you in particular will be needing to learn, is when your teammates come and push in from the side there, you need to know when to push up on the right or the left or wherever you're pushing from. Yeah. So it is. They're gonna play looks like playing a full series. So it's gonna be hardpoint Garrison on this next one. Now this next one here, judging by Bobby's map knowledge and team knowledge, I feel like Bobby is gonna take this one pretty close and pretty quick.
We got this. There's a lot of game left to play.
Yeah, that's map.
They did have a close match, but I did notice what the other team was doing too. Is a lot of the times they would be on point at the start. But then as Pestilence would roll up, they'd kind of disperse in and around the point, so they'd get their picks as Pestilence would roll on. I noticed that on mid quite a bit on P1.
Yep. Good evening, Penguin.
So that's something we should be aware of.
Yep. So we'll make it aware of everything. Keep in mind, all the scrims for the week will be viewed by you guys throughout the week. With Bobby, he's going to explain some positives and negatives, and my job, I'm going to kind of work with you to get your angles and your pushes right. And that's my job. So again, looking at this map, nothing too difficult to really understand. The beginning is who gets to where first. Real important is who has top green control. Lights is important, but lights is not as important as what green's gonna be for this hard point. It's gonna kind of change where the game is. So Relax is gonna hold off mid, trying to play his life, which is exactly what we are expecting of him. Already, the newly friends are feared or at a good start for themselves. They have 5 seconds on point. Berserk's gonna take in through the vents. Bean's gonna cover that angle. Now, see this angle that Bean was just in? Bean was in a perfect spot for an AR player if he had coverage of his vents. Now, vents is not always a big push. Now, there's something here. You see Verity and Stats. Verity's right below Stats right now. Stats has no idea he's there, but Verity should know he's there. No, they don't. So Verity's going in for spawns. Stats is going for green control. And it was just a play like that. Now Vil's going to sit in the corner here. He's watching up his top. This is an AR player, right? So he's going to... You see how he's playing that, right?
Yeah, I do.
That's something that I kind of want you to see. Is he laid down to go take that angle, but Stats was just good enough to hit those shots, right? He's watching underneath. You saw where Stats was shooting there. He was shooting underneath. Bobby's coming back in on the spawn point here. It's 23 to 24. It's anybody's game right now, right?
Yeah, it is.
Just like that last game, right? It was anybody's game. So Stats is going to be up top. He's going to kill... Bobby's going to kill Relax there. There you go. Bobby just took on frickin' Vil. That's a big pick there on its own. But again, Verity has... These guys know Bobby. Relax picks off one. So they know each other, and this is what you're going to have to work with whenever you're playing any team in any league, right?
Okay, well, it looks like Pestilence has a point there, so let's see how they make do. It looks like Berserk's coming for the flank on them. Never mind. Oh, no, it looks like he's still going to hold that so they can't get the next.
Yeah, so watch Stats here. This is something important. So he's playing Garage right now. Why do you think, like, what do you think Garage is important for?
For who, Stats?
No, yeah, for Stats.
That's for
Stats.
Yeah, that's for so they don't come back and get flanked and spawn.
It's actually because without Garage, we can't spawn there.
Right, so they can do spawn clip.
It's spawn control. So what they're doing is they're keeping spawn control. So Bobby, Relax, and everybody spawned on that point. They got 20 seconds left. Vesper is now going to get attacked by Stats, but Stats is going to get picked off. Berserk is coming from green. He naded over. I don't know what that's about. They got a trophy, top floating. Top floating is going to get picked off by Berserk. Now, look at that. Bean is right there on the caution again. Now, this is kind of important for you to, like, see. So, you see where Bean is playing right now? Bean is back up in green. This is going to be... Green is your friend. Green is your friend. And so is Catwalk. Now, Bobby didn't see him coming from top. Verity is going to kind of push up and try to hold off Relax. Snapping on Stats. Stats is going to pick him off. So let's kind of watch over here. I'm going to like watch what Stats does here. This is kind of important too. So he got picked off. Relax is playing mid control. He sees one for mid control there. He's playing his life now. This is what you want to see.
Now we got Bobby up in green there, so
yep.
He got shot off there. Right
They're
there.
holding.
No,
they got to hold for that point, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 83 to 65. The other team's kind of holding up on their own control. Basically, it's coming down to map control and picks. Looking at the leaderboards here, 10, 7, 5, 9 for Pestilence, 11, 5, 10, 12 for Feared. Feared is kind of holding their kills a bit more closely. That's something that you'll...
Now, Bobby being an AR player, he's playing on point, so...
Yep. You have to be able to... You have to be able to play on point. Yeah, so you don't really... What's going to happen is the AR player is going to have to play on there sometimes. So there will be times where you'll have to play on point. You know, you're going to have to see that a lot because Stats has done it a lot. Bobby's done it a lot. Reality is, I think with more lane control, this would be a different game. But again, see, Bobby's read that play. Relax didn't correspond correctly with that play for him. They're going to play for next, though. He's going to go through mid. Bobby's playing that corner there. Now, the angle that Bobby's playing is kind of important for, you know, himself, right? Because he has to be able to, you know, play it and see it. Now, he played information. Vesper's up top. Vesper's going to throw a nade at him. There's Vil. You saw that, right? Bobby picked him off. He didn't push them. He stayed back, which is what an AR should be doing, all right? Now, Relax just activated a trophy. He's playing his life right now. This is all you do. That's all you need to do is play your life. Sometimes you just have to wait for your team to come, and that's all you can do. So now Bean is going to be, I think if I'm right, he's mid control right now, going green. Now he's preparing for next. They're already watching. You saw what Bean did is he watched over a head glitch. He's watching that head glitch rather than being in point right off the bat.
Now we're coming in from the top there. Kind of got double pinch there, so he couldn't do nothing there.
Yeah. So this is another thing, right? I want you to see what this dude's doing because he's dying, but I mean, he just died there. But it was the angles he was watching and when he was watching them. Now,
yeah. And I just want to say something. I don't mind watching the series between them here. Let them keep going with each other, kind of thing. I don't know when I was supposed to be jumping in, but I'm getting probably a lot more information doing this right at this moment.
oh yeah.
So I'll sit back and watch for now, and then if you know, later after this 5 round,
Yep.
if there's more, then we can get me in. But right now this is good for me, I believe. Yeah, and I noticed that too. So Bobby stayed back. He had the call, so he's just waiting for him to move out and open.
Yep.
And now Bobby's getting top grade, so he can get the control.
Now,
Now he's playing for spawns.
yep.
Trying to use
Well, if you watch what's happening, so he used his tac mask. Berserk's gonna kind of clear out point. This is something that we're gonna have to do. But as a team, clearing points and, you know, winning those gunfights. Watch. So you seen what Stats did? Is Stats just stepped back and let that fight happen. But Stats got picked off by Berserk. Because there was no correspondence, right? Like, Berserk didn't communicate with Stats on that one. And it was very clear. Now, Stats is going to come up behind. It's going to be a triple push from the one side there. It's 21 seconds left. They need to pull off now. So I know it sounds bad, but they're at about 15 seconds. They only need one player. They got to get those spawns, though. That's what Stats has done, right? Stats is now watching Alley. Top green is right there. He's playing it now. Watch. So Verity's in point now. Verity's laying down in point. He gets picked off by Stats, right? So you see what Stats is doing?
I think Beans is there to stop them from crossing from flat and vent room, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to, minimize where the people can come from.
Minimize angles that you're losing fights from, right? So basically, what's happening is these guys are gonna control that. They're like green. I told you earlier, like one of the most important spots in the map is gonna be that green, and as you can tell by the one team's control over green over the other, is that green has been covered really well by the other team right there. You saw that crossover. That should have been information in a call out. So it's left side mid, left side mid. One's going to go in trenches. That's Vesper. Vesper's going to play that. Now this is important because Vesper, I was going to call it. Vesper was going to get the pick, but again, we have Berserk. Berserk did his job. He picked him off when he needed to. Now, there's a fault here. This is something that's really big, is they're pushing and crowding points, right? And what's happening is they're not getting the points that they want, right? Now, Bobby's going to play. He's watching that window. Window is dead. Bean just picked him off. What happened there? It was just an unlucky gunfight, right? Again, Bean is a solid AR, right? You playing against these guys may have been a different game just based off of like holding lanes. Bean's gonna go in for that push. Stats is playing his life. Relax is dead. Now you saw that immediate check of the corner, right? He's watching either side. Watch as Bean's doing it, because Bean's doing this in a way that ARs should be playing. You'll see. Watch. He heard the shots. Trophy in the corner. It's trophy placement. You got to know this. Picks off Berserk. You can see Bobby on his screen there, so I don't know if he got the information or not, but Bobby was on Bean's screen there. Bring it back to Bobby for a moment here. Now, see what Bobby's doing? He was covering that angle.
Alright, so it looks like still could be any man's game. They just have to hold these next 2 points. And
yep. They have to hold, right? The hold is very important.
These have been close rounds. These have been really close games the last 2 here.
Yeah. So this is something that you're gonna have to watch. That rotation. So these guys know for a fact that they can't win off of this. And Bobby's rotation right here. Bobby
He's just getting ready for it.
Bobby rotated for next because they can't win on that other point. But Bobby knows that if we keep this point right now, this is winner's point right here. You seen that? You saw that? Watch Bobby. Watch Bobby. The patience of Bobby. Verity's gonna push it in. Bobby has no help. Bobby has no help. Yeah, yeah.
I like it how he uses that satellite for protection there.
There you go. So this is what's gonna happen. It's coming down to who's gonna kill who. 335 to 231. They got to make a break. Basically, there's gonna be an angle right here. Now you see relax at. Shoot the wall. Shoot that wall.
That's done.
Yeah. So what happened was it wasn't a very good break. Got to be able to time it and come back on it. You'll lose games like this because keep in mind you guys are also a new team. You see that? You see how he's playing it?
Yeah. Yeah, then you made a good point too. Like this is a new team; they just got together. The team's been playing together for a while.
Yeah.
So with a little bit more chemistry and stuff, then I'm sure that would have been a different game too.
Yeah, it is a different game whenever you get to see what these guys are doing, right? Keep in mind, this is also the first time that Bobby, Berserk, Stats, and Relax have ever played together. They've never played on the same team before today. Like, Berserk, Stats, and Relax have, but Bobby's never been in that mix.
I gotta leave right now.
Vesper's going to the bathroom real quick.
I think Berserk's leaving, so you're going to be getting subbed in.
I gotta leave
really
right
gotta
now.
leave Berserk.
Oh, Berserk's out.
Yeah, Berserk's out, you're in.
Okay, I'm gonna get off Discord
Yeah,
here.
I gotta
Okay.
go.
Okay. Guess we'll
Yes,
update out.
So am I putting alpha in?
Yeah. Berserk's gotta go.
Sure.
So am I playing sub now since Berserk left?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with this.
I just got an email from my HR manager. Oh, she just realizes I want to talk to her. Okay, raid. Alrighty, guys, I am back. I am ready to talk about this.
That's an elf.
So this is something that's going to be quite the important game. Alpha now is going to be, I think Stats is rotated into SMG. So Alpha's going to be playing an AR. Relax is going to be playing on the right side there. They're getting ready. Bobby's going to get mid control. Verity's taking. Now this is going to be an interesting way. I like what they did here, where they had one up top. Art. Ville's going to be on the edge. Alpha's going to be playing here. Alpha's running with his pistol. Switches to his AR. He didn't check his angle. I don't know what that's about. But I think he's going for outer control. There you go. Watch your pillars. Watch your pillars. Okay. I know what to work on right there. That's perfect. Vesper's alive there. Vesper's now downed. Alpha's going to come in from the backside here. Villa's still on the point. Villa's not going to get picked off yet. Alpha still hasn't looked at him. Now, Alpha's going to hold the remainder of these points here. Verity and Villa, I think, are going to push him. He saw him. He's pushing up, which is not too bad. Now, this is where it's going to be one hell of an important gameplay. Watching as Bobby's going to take over. He's going to play in the hill. Gets naded down by Verity. Verity's putting up a freaking hell of a fight. This dude's been solid the entire time. He's 2-1 in hardpoint 21 seconds. Now, keep in mind, he played his life. Like, he's going to play on window here. He's watching for that. He's watching for that. He's staying alive. He's still contesting, which is what you want to see in a player. Now, kind of watch back. We're going to have Relax. This has to be a quick and swift break. They have a trophy system down already. 2 players are picked off by Relax. Bean is left alive. Relax is playing his life and then gets picked off. wasn't ready to push that point is pretty much what that came down to. Bobby's already set up on new, preparing for it. It's 33 to 18. No, it's anybody's game. Again, still same thing with every other game you play, right? You have to be able to take that control. Going back, watching Relax and Alpha Wolf are going to be coming on to the waterfall side as Verity takes the scraps for point, going through mid control to take on stats. Now, this is really important. He's going to be taking through mid condo, getting ready for it. He's either going to hop over the glass. From what the looks of it are, no, he's going to hold his lanes and wait. Vesper is holding in. Bobby's going to come from front side on yellow Lambo. Now, Relax getting those fights with Bobby there, preparing this push onto that van. Van is now being swarmed with players left, right, and center. They pick him off for a 30-second repush. Now, Verity's going to come through our gym side. And Jim's alive. One side on front, one's on Verity. 2 players playing. One more alive Verity on the gray van. Now, Verity's going to play his life here. He is weak as heck. He's going to pop off the point because that's what you got to do. Sometimes it was a 15-second break. 60 going towards the feared team. So that's kind of a quick, interesting gameplay here. A quick little fact for anybody who's watching who doesn't know anything really about COD. When we talk about map control, we're talking about putting in angles, keeping them where you want them at all times, and that's something that's really difficult to pay attention to. So this is our most important player. I know it sounds bad. Like, we don't usually, most teams don't talk about having an important player like in the way we are. He's the one who's been learning. He's been training. He's our sub AR player. Watching that window, you saw that pick. He picks one up. He sees him, but he didn't check it. He didn't check that crossover for cut. And it's going to take his life and his team's life right there. Verity's still holding up top. Alpha's going to pick him off for that clean pick, but here's what's happening. Vesper's going to be checking that cut, holding off, making sure that Stats, he's going for Stats now in the play. He plays on his life, and he gets picked off by Stats. Bobby's now going to be, what is it? He's going to be playing on point for that. He's playing new, watching. He knows that this is going to be a big place here. He picks off one. Verity's on back. Ville's on point. That's 112 to 43. So this is important. This is really, really important that we have to watch out. So what happened is Pestilence has lost their main Slayer, and without that Slayer, it's definitely going to be more of a difficult game for him. Their SMG player has to be able to hold up against the SMG players from Feared. I think as much as there's work needing to be done, the games are a little close, you know. Alpha's going to take on in Money. He's going to take that peek, not watching. Takes the player off a point. Goes for Vesper, takes on Vesper. I really need to change the colors of these, man. Damn. Stats is kind of watching out, getting ready for his next set of gameplay here. He's going on rotation for next. SMG or not, he's ready to play. Vesper's going to come up through mid pillars, and this is going to be quite important here. Watch that peek. Vesper's get taken down. Stats is watching the back. Now he realized the rotation. He calls for information, and I'm hoping for information. You can tell because Alpha's kind of pushed in. He's a little far up. Bean's going to come and take him off because he reloaded in the open. That's something we can't have happening. So I kind of want to go back over to Bean and show what he's doing. Bean's going to take over laundry control and outer map. Now, he wants Stats down. He's going to come up from behind on Stats. Stats is going to lay down for the life. He's trying to stay alive. Bobby picks him off. Let's kind of watch over what Bobby's doing here. Bobby's watching that white van. Gets taken out by Ville. Alpha's going to come up on the 6 and take 2. What? 2? That was some wicked stuff. That's something that you don't really get to see every day. He's playing that corner now, watching over Laundry Step. He picks one off of Laundry Step. You got that 2 on the outer. He hasn't paid a reaction to it. He's going to take it. One's on point weak. Vesper's called. He calls him one shot weak. Down and played. Watching his pillars now. This is what you want to see from the player here, the AR player. He's playing a little slow. Not too bad. Watching for the rotation. You got 2 seconds left. 3 on, 1 middle. Verity's down. Vesper's playing on that tree, waiting, and he's going to play out for Stats. Stats is going to peek out, and it's going to be too late for Vesper to take that pick. Vesper's going to move into point to remove that information. Bobby's going to play on Money. Money's going to take out Ville. Ville and Verity. One more. Vesper's coming in. Vesper's one shot now on the point. Alpha's going to come in for the cleanup. Then one's coming Money. Money's coming up. Vil takes out Alpha. This is going to be one hell of a thing, man. Vesper's coming in from the side on cut, watching it here closely, going to take on Alpha. Alpha's going to pick him off. Let's watch Alpha for a second and see. The Alpha's going to pulling up a little bit of a head thing here. So watching the gameplay, watch these positions and the angles. Number 2, freaking Verity coming in from Water Step. Water Step doesn't even peek. He's going in for rotation on New. 5 is going in. Watching at 5, Bobby watching. He spots the player, calls for information. Number 8, Stats, pushes him. Number 2 is picked out. Number 3 is coming from Ziggs, and 1's coming from Ramp. Number 6 has to make that call out. Now, we gotta say, Stats is kind of a wicked player. He knows what he's doing, but he's playing slow. Right now, he needs to play this. He plays it on Classic, pulls him off of Classic. Relax coming from Ziggs. Stats has to now stay alive. Verity is on that gray van waiting for him. Gonna play it. That's a nade. That's Relax playing off of Stats to come for the play. Sitting in the corner, that's Alpha watching over that yellow Lambo. This yellow Lambo push, man, this is important. He's gonna go through Jim, watching. We have one coming from low condo. This is still anybody's match, but damn, Pestilence Gaming is pulling back quickly. Now, that's not something. There you go. He spots one. He does. She's a little late. Coming up on the underneath. This is going to be a rotation from Feared. Feared's going to set up for New because they can't break the hill, which is exactly what you should be doing. 2 in Kitchen. Kitchen gets a melee. Bean gets taken down by Bobby C. Now, I want to watch Bobby C coming back. Bobby has an SMG in hand. We don't know if he's playing full SMG or what he's playing. This is going to be an interesting thing. So he has his AR. He's going to be helping out with these lanes. Now, Alpha, this is something for you to be watching. Now watch as he's checking that window, waiting for it. He knows money's coming for him. He calls the call out. He's taken down. Alpha's on the cross. This has to be the push. This is the push for the game. And he gets taken down. Both of them. One forgets to take the look on the cross. Relax coming up for the same push as before. Alpha watching that window. Bobby coming in, watching over. Watch that cut. Then Stats is coming from Money. This is a rotation. This is a 28 push. Vesper, Bean's coming from Money. Money is played. Money is taking him out. Bean playing up just like everybody else. It was a heck of a storm. Got caught with his pants down for a second, which does happen here and there. It's called COD timing. Verity playing on for next. Vesper is helping him out. They're setting up for rotation, watching his pillars, watching the 6. Now, looking back at it, Relax ready for the push. Water Step is going for it. He plays his life. He's alive. He's on the next point. Verity still holding his life. Going in. He gets taken down by Bobby C. Bobby C's ready. He's watching that Water Step. Gets picked by Vil. Now, Vil hasn't been really somebody getting a lot of attention by our players today. But what happened here is his Stats, Vil, and Alpha. Man, this was one hell of a fight. Now, keep in mind, these guys can win off this point if they hold it just right. So, watches the angles. The angles are coming. Vil's going to make that pick. Vil's going to get another pick here. Watching. He's playing it right. 226 to 188. And this might be game, so we have to hold our breaths and see what happens. Alpha Wolf coming up on the 6. Verity's down. Coming through the wall. Getting shot at. Water Step is now one shot. Bean is holding. They played it. This might be it. This might be it. I'm just telling you. Watch this. So Vesper and Stats. Stats and Verity. Verity picks him out, and Newly Friends win the 3rd map in a row. Hardpoint seems to be a really strong point for these guys in particular. Rewatching, this is Verity hitting up Bobby. The second Bobby spawned in, which kind of... It's sad, I know. Now Stats is in point. He throws the trophy over Stats' head. He kills him. Jumps in the air, and he pulls Relax's freaking life force from his soul. That was intense. Now, seeing this, I want to keep on this point, guys. For Pestilence Gaming, watching this gameplay, rewatching, and understand this. It's not your fault. You guys have just started playing together. This is your first set of hard points. This is only your 2nd scrim out of all the scrims you've played. You're just playing with Bobby for the first time as your team captain.
Hang on,
They
don't
need
start.
a second. They need a second.
So this is kind of important. I want to explain that Vesperville, Bean,
I think they went to the bathroom.
and Verity, they've been playing together fairly well. They've been playing together for quite some time
On
now.
that one, Alpha, you were just a little too aggressive on some parts. So when I said play hill, I more or less meant like watch over it, you know?
Yeah, I was definitely trying to do that there. I got shot off.
Because like
and
there were a few times that you were too aggressive where you flipped us or you just put yourself in an unwinnable situation. That's all. Just try to avoid that, right? Because like ARs like Bean and Bill, they'll punish you ridiculously for that. So don't do it.
Yeah, there you go. So this is something that's Bobby's already said.
And I've been doing it too. I've done it a couple times where I put myself in a situation that I shouldn't have. So.
Yep. I mean, seriously, these
Yeah, I
picks,
gotta get
man.
some more training in on that map for sure too.
Yeah, watching this, man.
Is you guys'
Get a
first
little
scrim?
tougher with it.
Yeah. As a team,
Yeah, you guys are
yes.
playing really good.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
their
it's fine,
this
really
is their
good.
first
Good shit.
time playing as a full team. They've never actually played all together till today.
Good shit. You guys are playing good. GG's.
Yeah. So Beans, this is something I want to bring out. Feared is actually a good team. They have some respect. They can be toxic. Don't get me wrong, but reality is they're hearing this information. They're talking, and
Yeah, Berserk's our starter. He just had a damn doctor's appointment, Bill.
yeah, small mistakes. Yeah, see, Vill's
Unfortunate.
making those calls. Like the conversation here, I'll show it up right here.
Definitely.
So he
small
says, to be
mistakes.
honest, you guys are
Rotating,
solid. Small
me getting
mistakes.
caught.
Honestly though,
Also getting caught.
as a team, for your first plays
Clean
together,
up for
this
sure.
is something like we'll be cleaning up a lot of these mistakes,
I know
right?
Checkmate a lot better for this point, so
Alpha Wolf,
Bobby,
be a little more pain
Just
in
let me
the
know
ass
when
for
you guys are ready.
Alpha Wolf, man,
We can
he's
see all
picking
together, I
up.
got you. All right, we're good.
Bobby sent nudes.
I'm sorry, I haven't been playing really well.
You're good,
Love you,
Cersei.
Cam.
Hey, Stats man,
Right back
keep
at
it
you,
up,
bud.
man. You got this.
Stats, you're doing fine, my man. You're doing fine. It's not even you that's putting us in the situations where we're losing. It's your ARs. It's me and Alpha. You know,
They're admitting it.
we costed that map.
Yep. They at least they know now. Like, this is something that I was wanting to bring up. Is it was definitely an AR play where they weren't really.
Because you guys as submachine guns need to be able to fight in those close range situations.
Yeah. I mean, they were doing fairly well with their fights in the close range. It was just watching that gameplay and watching these guys and how they were,
There's
fighting. Oh, here we go. So Verity's the first one to spawn in the lobby. Stats is in, Alpha's in, Relax and ready. So watch this. This is one heck of a star formation. They're getting ready. Bobby's going to watch that outer. This is important now. Watch Vesper. Watch Vesper. That push from Vesper. Bean's down. Bean's picked off on that first pick. Right, Stats and Relax pulled that out for first hill. Bobby's going to cover that A lane. Now, this is something that's very important, because if you lose A lane, you may very well lose the map. So watch that over and over. Alpha covering your angle. You got Bean right there, so you gotta be ready for that godheady beams, right? Don't worry about the guys on the outside right now. Just keep those ARs off of you, right above you. And he's down. Okay, so that's something else like we got to be looking at for as a team. Bean angle is pretty solid right now. Bobby's going to get picked off by Verity. Verity's been double pushing and pushing and pushing on that. He's rotating those spawns because this is the spawn he wants. They want yellow for their their second hard point here. Now, kind of like to clarify, these guys are still winning their points. They're still winning their gunfights. Vill's going to take up onto top NASA, taking on these players. The SMG players got to kind of focus on playing SMG lanes right now. So Relax is watching over. Verity's in the corner for yellow. Yellow is going to be very important as well. On top of that, we have Vesper in plane control. So this is something that you want to watch out for on these positioning, where these guys are standing when they're standing there. So these guys are going to be using this video as well as something to, kind of explain their gameplay. Now, here we are again. Vill's going to be holding up on that back step here. This is kind of another important lane spot, so you can make picks like that. Peeks on Vesper, almost snapped on him, but, that trigger discipline. Relaxes up on point. Now, I want this specific gameplay, because watching Vill and Bean, these guys are good AR players, and they know their angles, right? So he's going to go for Alpha there. He's watching. He has information, but I don't know if he's called it yet. Bean's taking on the next player. These guys are really dominating on this map because it's an AR dominant. So, ow. I just stabbed myself in the foot. So, rewatch on Bobby. Bobby's going to get picked off by Vesper. Relax is going to play onto yellow. Now, this is a map we're going to need to work on, just based off of the fact that these guys they're not solid on this spot. Alpha's making his headway, trying to put his name out there for these guys to know, like, this is something else that's really important. Watch these angles, So Alpha's going to go for Verity. Bean's going to pick him off. Now, Verity, their SMG player, needs to kind of stay alive, so that's what you're doing right there, Alpha. You're playing there long, helping them play. Now, Stats is already on rotation. I think you guys are going to be able to pull this back on this map. I'm not sure where you guys should be at this exact second, just based off of, you know, your positioning. So Verity is going to get picked off by Alpha. Alpha, you want to use your head glitch and prepare to move yourself a bit better. That's something that's going to be very important. Vesper is up top. I do really want to clarify, like, these guys are running these ARs. This is an AR dominant map, so I think what should be made on that call is I think it should be called that Stats should be pulling out his AR soon. We're going to take a look at Stats in his gameplay. He is running an SMG, but if he ran his AR, it'd be a different game. I think that that's something that we're going to have to work on for a team there. This map here is an AR dominant map, leaving our SMG players having to play for. Relax isn't really, I don't think Relax is really attuned to what he's doing. He wasn't ready for it. He wasn't moving enough. He wasn't positioned in the way he wants to be, but that's all right. Again, it's something we can be working on. This is literally your first time playing as a 4, right? So Vill's going to be taking on the head glitch. He's actually going to pick him off. Keep in mind, AR dominant maps need to be played with these AR players, right? So Vill's going to take on that side there. Stats is going to pick him off from the back. Now, look at that rotation on Alpha, right? Alpha's going to take on Verity. Verity's going to get picked off. Alpha's going to get picked on that reload there, coming back from Bean here. So I kind of want to watch this other team on top of everything as well, just to keep it going. Now Bean's watching that spawn. He doesn't want Bobby or anybody to be pushing in, but he's also trying to clean them up. As Pestilence Gaming pulled back on their first hard point here, this is where they're starting to play more solid. They know each other a bit more. Now Vill's going to cover on that head glitch. Verity's going to be up on top plane. Vesper's going to be watching. Again, he's up top as well, holding that mid control. Alpha's going to push, and he's going to get picked off by Vesper. Not a fight you want to really fight off right away there, Alpha. Now, these guys are preparing. They're holding up for their next. It's a contestment for the first one. They get that play. One's underneath. Underneath is going to get to saved by Alpha, of course, playing in those AR lanes. That's something that you did really well right there. Shoot that wall. Shoot that wall. Come on. There you go. Vesper's going to be playing in that corner, playing in the right spot, watching the backside as Alpha's going to come back for his play by push. This is where Bean's going to take on Bobby here. Bobby's going to watch up. He called for information on yellow. Bean picks off Bobby. Vill's back up top with that AR, playing against Stats and Relax. Relax is going to get taken down by Vill. Lack of preparation, probably a little bit of frustration on both ends here, specifically for these players. So Bobby gets that kill on Vill. Vill was an important pick off. Verity's on point. Alpha's contesting point, which is exactly what you want to be doing at this point here. You know, one's on the corner. He's picked off. Relax is taken by Verity. Verity is going to play for push. Alpha picked that gunfight, and I have to stress this enough. That was a right move where you didn't stay to fight the SMG player. He takes on Vill, still watching his backside here. One shot. He's holding up that wing control. Takes on Vesper. Vesper and Verity. Verity's now watching out. Bean's playing that player. Now, this is important here. Watch it. Watch, because Vill's now watching on that yellow outer. Watching too on the back room here in freaking control. That's something there. He gets information for a laydown. Does he call it? He didn't make that call out there. They have it on half tunnel. Half tunnel's alive and ready and well. Alpha's going to be covering up on that top wing. Top wing is finally taken down by Verity. No, it's Vill. Vill's going to come back onto the point. He's preparing for the next hard point. He's going to be playing on pillars. Alpha on NASA. NASA's being peeking, and Alpha's going to be playing his life here, peeking the backside, peeked off and died. Stats is going to be playing in. We got to watch on to that gameplay. Gunplay is Stats playing in that mid lane. Now, mid lane is really important. Vesper's going to be pushing. Vill's pushing in at the same time. They played that really well. Could be broken. Watch as Bean's going to cover that top wing. Top wing needs to be cleared off. Alpha and Bobby got to be playing for this one. Now, there he is. There's that pick that they were looking for. There's one on top pillar on the right side there on top of Pallets. Pallets is taken out. Relax is going for the break. Alpha hears the shots on the back. Alpha's watching that window now. That might be very important. That might be big. And he just pulled off out of nowhere. Kind of a clueless push there. Bobby picks off Vesper. Woo! Pestilence Gaming down 120 to 202. This is a make or break game, right? Learning this, Verity's coming into point. Vesper's on next, preparing for the gunfight. They're holding off. They're playing mid control over the Alpha point. Alpha point's going in. Alpha takes on the players. There's two in mid control. Vil playing lane control. Bobby's going for Vil now. This is really important. This is a big one. He gets pushed by Verity. Verity's going to play back, play push. Bean's getting taken down. Vesper takes Bobby from the back. Now this is very, 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 very important. This is a break that needs to happen. Alpha's going to take on Vesper. No, he does not. He makes that break, right? Watch. No, this mid control needs to be handled, and it needs to be handled by both players. So this is kind of like a double kind of hold. Now Vesperville and Bean Verity, they're holding their points, but Vesper's holding that up top. That top is a really big hold for their team. So when he got picked, it was kind of a detriment. It made it a little bit more difficult. So Vesper's going to go back for it. Now Alpha's going to play on the top there. Now Alpha has to know that he has to prepare for that rotation. Vesper's on point. Ville's in next. Window should have been your first peek there. Not too bad though. I think all in all, Pestilence has some stuff to work on. This point here is one of those ones. Vesper's going to streak those points there. Different angles, right? Where he placed the bombs, when he's going to place it. Definitely taking on Relax, who just is not having a great game. So let's go back into here and show what we have for players. Relax has 10 kills. He's on the lowest streak of the game. Alpha's understandable not to have all the kills. You know, he's still learning how to play the game. Relax is kind of setting back. We got to get that confidence in this player. The instillment of this is important for the play. That was game, and I want to say that you guys are playing really well. Seriously, you could be doing better with your rotations and your holds, but other than that, Relax, man. This is you. This is where I want to see you kind of step up. Play your game a little bit different, a little bit harder. This AR gunplay stats, I think, would have been a better position for AR on that one. They did have an AR dominant map, which made the game so much different from, you know, anything else or any other maps, right? So on top of that, I think our players are playing fairly decent together. They played positioning a bit better than they did before. The primary of the gameplay was a bit different.
Like we need to play AR.
Yes, that's exactly.
I can switch to sub if you want.
So that was an AR dominant map. Feared was playing 3 ARs and an SMG. That was something that could have been a read that I think may have made the difference in the game if Statsy would have switched over to your AR when you noticed.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think you guys picked up near the end. The beginning of the gameplay was definitely flawed. You guys didn't really know how to play with each other on that one. You guys picked up on it a lot better, but
it wasn't even that. Me and Alpha weren't holding anything. That was the issue.
Yep, that is
Your
exactly.
submachine guns can't do anything if your ARs aren't doing anything.
Exactly.
Because if your submachine guns are challenging an AR and 2 subs, how the fuck are they gonna win that?
You can.
So that map is solely on Alpha and I.
Yeah, so
We were out
Bobby,
of
you
position.
can
We
play-
were not holding shit.
Oh my god. We can play 3 ARs on this map. I'll be like that flex with the TVZ and I'll be in point with Relax.
Go ahead, Bean.
Yep. So I do want to bring up again, both teams are playing their hearts out. Bobby, you can tell he's losing a bit of his full. I'm hoping that the communication's fairly good. I haven't had a chance to do a listen-in or anything. I think we're going to be doing that for our Discord, have their phones just sitting down in front of them while they're playing, because then I can hear all the call-outs that they're making for the game. Now this one here, I think, is going to be a Pestilence win. I only believe this because Alpha knows what he's doing on this map. Bobby's not spawned in yet. Bobby's now in. Now, this hold is important. The lanes, holding your lanes and prepping this. Bean's already up on top there. Alpha's not even trying to look at the guy. He's checking his other angles though, which is all right. They're cleaning these guys up pretty solid. Bean's gonna be on that bus now. This is something that I cannot stress. Watching that lane is very important, but as an AR player, Bean is solid. He's playing his angles. He's checking everything. So, Alpha, this is something for you, man. Watch. You see in the angles he's using right now. He's just playing in a way that he can't be seen and can't fight. Like he's literally playing for his angles. So being rotated for that next push. We're gonna kind of go back at Bobby here. Bobby's watching. He calls out Vesper. Vesper's downed. PD is down. Bean spawned on that point. Now that's something that's gonna be noted here. Alpha's playing Bean. Alpha called Bean. Bean's gonna jump out on Alpha. He just naded him. He did hopefully get a hit there. Top side coming back for it. I'm seeing a lot of different flaws but bonuses for these guys. There you go, Stats. Now it's a different game when Stats plays with an AR, because not to be mean to Stats, but he's an AR player. So those picks that he's getting, right? Now, I'm very curious to see what's happening. So this here is a very, 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 very important what just happened. This rotation has been done. It's done and ready to go. The only issue is he's not ready for another push. That's something that we'll note whenever we're talking. You do want to be ready. You want to expect somebody to be there with you, because when you're playing with the team, you're going to be in a gunfight. It's not like when you played against those other teams where they just weren't there. It's going to happen. Now, Verity just called out Bobby. Verity peeked Bobby. Bobby's playing that head glitch now. Bean's looking for Bobby. You see that. You see that. Bean's looking for Bobby. Bobby picks off Bean. That's something that you want to be practicing, Alpha. Something watching that. Verity's laying down. He just slid right past Verity. Reflex is coming in. This is going to be their break. This is going to be the big break. Now, they spawn them off. Definitely going to hold on to these angles. Now, Relax is holding angles here. He needs to reload that gun now. Bean's going to come from behind them. Vesper's in the alley. Now, Vill's going to push up as well. Vill takes on Relax pretty quickly here. Alpha's trying to hold spawn still, which is actually working in the favor of Pestilence at this point, because the whole team spawned where they wanted them to spawn. Alpha's still watching that flank. Alpha's going to miss Vill here. Vill's going to come up. Vill's going to pick him off, so that's something else that you want to watch. You want to keep watching those angles, Alpha. Relax is going to watch through the middle there. One's playing on the mid map, going for Red Room, coming from Rat. Rat's going to pick off Relax. Relax is going to be now downed and make that call. Stats is picked off Rats. Verity is up at the front of the point here, prepping themselves to do what they need to do. Alpha's watching that flank. Alpha's still watching that flank, which is very, very important. There's nothing there, though. Now, that's something else that's really important to know. There is nothing there, but he's still watching it. He takes off Verity. Verity's off point. Vesper's now taking out Alpha, who I think did watch off of that in the last minute there. Let's get back on to Relax, the SMG player. So he just got picked off by that top side on Globe again. I kind of really do want to see some pickup from these boys. There's that first push there. Verity pushed out onto, well, Bean picked Bobby. Okay. I'm losing full because my voice is right now. Bobby's playing his life. He got shot punched. Alpha's alone. It's a 3v1. Relax is in the back. He snapped on a couple there. That's not bad. He's being pushed by Verity. Verity's down. Vesper's now on point, playing it. Number 3, Vesper, man, this dude. Vesper's now downed and not but out, but he's out of point. Verity's back into the point. Stats is going for that rotation. It's 139 to 48. Now this one is probably the most common map, so it's not a shock to see that they're getting any picked up, but I want to see some more from Pestilence Gaming. I feel like they're losing full here. They need to bring their confidence back up, get themselves a win. play hard. So Bean's gonna play for Stats, who is right now weak as all hell. Bean's now played in the back here. Relax and Stats do a double push onto him, taking him out and cleaning him. Ville's gonna watch up. One's on top side. Bobby didn't see it. Vesper comes up from the 6 and plays the point. 145 to 61. Pestilence did pull back a little bit. 20 seconds on that hill. Vesper is going to be picked off on top. Oh, no, he's not. Alpha's going to put him one shot for that play. He needs to rotate now. This is important. So 27, Bobby has point, and it's time to rotate. They're now spawning on that point. Now, I know Alpha's not seen it yet, but it's important. The whole other team had rotated. They're giving these guys these points. They're giving the points because they don't need it. They need that other point for the 30-second hold or the 40-second hold. In this case, it's going to be that 30-second hold that's going to make the difference, right? Now, 1 minute on, 1 minute hill. This hill here is one hell of a hill because you can almost win a game off of this hill. It's precious. Yeah. Now what's Pestilence going to do here? So Stats is coming on that flank. He's looking at Ville. Ville's picked off. This is very, very, very big if he wins it. So Vesper kind of just, I think, shot his body there. I'm not sure. Vesper did shit on him, though. Oh, Vesper's lagging. Okay. Verity with that pick. Bobby's down by Vesper. Vesper gets picked off by Relax. 14 seconds. Look at that. They're up to 191 on point. That's a big thing right there. You know, pulling players. Vesper's going in for next. Ville is watching from over top bus behind the... That's a new peak. I like that peak. He gets picked off by Alpha. See, this is the thing. This is why we record games, right? Because now what I'll be doing is I'll add a stream marker because I want that to be noted for the stream, right? For you guys to see the angle that Ville was using. That might come in handy for Alpha or any of our SMG players. Ville's watching through the car. Bean is still up top on top of that globe there. They're playing it solid. They need to break that 100 though. This is very important for Pestilence Gaming, right? Because you see that. I see him on his screen. Ville is moving around on Stats' screen. Stats doesn't see him, so he's going to pull off of that point. It's 228, 229, 230, 294. Watching Verity. Verity's in that corner. Stats has played that contest right there. Newly Friends wins the game. Now, this one here is kind of like they lost due to a host end. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if somebody made a call saying end it. But Stats with this play here. So, other than that, I think that there's a lot of work needing to be done with the team for specifically Hardpoint. This specific map was the one that they should have been doing the best on, but again, like there's a lot to learn.
What happened?
Dean, are you able to reset?
Reset what?
What happened?
Like, restart my app?
Yeah, restart everything, because I'm getting packet loss on you, and I shouldn't be.
What happened to Relax? Yo, what happened to Relax?
The relax actually lagged out, but I'm getting packet loss on Beans as well, so I'm gonna see that or something.
Test.
What's up?
No.
I think we need to find another natural sub.
If I'm getting packet loss.
Because I don't think Bobby and Alpha should be on the same team. I really don't. But they're both slow ARs. And, yeah. And I can't. And I do.
Yeah, I think it might be you,
AR
Bob,
as
because
well.
I don't think anyone
So
on my
it's
team is
kind
getting
of
packet loss.
Okay, so.
Okay, I'll reset
play
that.
sub.
Yeah, that's fine.
What's
Yeah, because
no one
I can't
else
even
can
if
play
I
on the team
want to.
besides me at this point.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting packet
And
loss.
then let the other two
Yeah, that's
have
alright.
slow
If
ARs.
it's,
Or
if
do I
it's me,
play
I'll
with something
restart too.
I'm good at
Sure.
but we have like 3 ARs.
Are we still
on map.
doing controls though?
That's why it's just kind of frustrating, dude.
There.
Of course, it's frustrating. You're losing games. It's the most frustrating thing in the
To play
world.
something that I'm not used to.
Okay. So the lobby kind of just ended for a moment. That's just fine. Bobby's right here. It'd be nice to have like a coffee or something in your system, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset to make the game a bit different for me. But all in all, we see the flaws that the team is working with. They're a little slow for certain lanes and certain positions. I think the game was a bit better when we had Bobby, Alpha, and so on and so forth. With Berserk on the team, Berserk has been playing. He played solid. He made the game a bit of a different game for the team. I do have to make some notes, and I need to talk to the captain. I'm gonna explain to him what I saw, and Alpha and Bobby. Seriously, they're playing slow, but they're also the lanes. If Alpha was picking them players off a bit better on those lanes and holding his ground like he did whenever he played the last scrim, I think that it would be a better output, better play for the team, right? So yeah, so I'm coming back. I just had to get myself set up.
Best part of being reset.
Hello?
Here, Pestilence wouldn't mind you in a podcast with him.
Yeah,
For
it's
being-
sketchy. The COVID vaccine says sketch.
A lot of things are kind of sketch.
Yo, whatever
COVID
you guys
vaccine is
do,
sketch.
don't lose composure on this scrim, alright? Don't lose composure on nothing. Like, you guys are solid. Just don't lose composure. Alright? All of you guys have gun skill. Just don't lose composure.
Yeah, I gotta win those gunfights I'm in with you, man. Actually, it's more
Yeah, you're a
Mean.
sub. Well, you're like, me and you played the same position. Just like be aggressive, sure, but like, don't be
It
like too
smells like
aggressive.
shit in the room, by the way. It smells like
like-
absolute shit in the room.
You know
Just,
what though? You know what
just-
I'll do is I'm gonna go
Yeah,
smoke
it's
a bowl, and that'll
gross.
help chill me.
Yeah,
Just try to
So-
get your map awareness
Oh.
up. Try to get your map awareness
That's
up.
the
Try
easiest
to
thing.
play with different sensitivities. And just believe in your shot, dude. All right.
Yeah.
You're good, bro.
Yo,
Thanks for the
hey,
advice, man.
yo,
Appreciate it.
Vesper.
Alright,
I literally said that while podcasting.
What?
I was
You see, even Pestilence said
Yeah,
it.
see,
Come
I
on.
was watching and I had mentioned that you do need to have more confidence in your shots. You were missing a lot of like those fights, but all in all, I
Yeah.
think it was mostly composure. You guys did lose a bit of composure in that last game because you guys were dying, you guys were losing. I know it's really stressful when you're losing, but keep in mind, every hard point you guys played, you were down by almost 100, and you guys came back with like strings. So keep in mind, you guys can win these. You guys can beat them. It's just a matter of holding your lanes, winning your gunfights, and not losing composure.
Yo, on God, Vesper is kind of annoying me with his sub.
Vesper, man, I had told
Yeah,
you.
he's like
I'm
flanking.
tired.
I had
And oh my God.
more prominent too. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
you're
right.
right, Austin. You know
It's
what,
like
Brick?
he's always
Guys
like,
are
behind me.
Brick, you're
Like, how is he behind me?
100% right
It's like
about the map. The map awareness is a
Sorry.
really, really, really,
like P5,
really
on bus,
important.
And then like I get flanked by Vesp, and I'm like,
Yeah.
excuse me. Is that?
It's important to be able to, you know, control your maps, you know, map awareness, knowing where players are going to
But
be.
all I was
Like,
Uh,
all
saying
you guys are
earlier
solid.
really-
You
is
guys have a
that we
thick
need to
sub.
find
You guys
another
are
natural
solid.
sub.
Plus, like, it's like your first day of
Because
scrimming. Like, you guys
me,
are solid. You guys are,
Bobby,
like,
and
you guys are not gonna,
Alpha
like,
are
win.
like mostly ARs.
Like,
I
you have
can
to pay me.
flex, but it's not.
You guys just gotta play with a few
You're not gonna
maps.
get the
You guys
same
definitely gotta
performance
play
out
with
of
group of
me.
points.
So,
And then, like, what I do recommend is that you guys play bots without no aim assist. That shit will help you a lot. It will definitely help you a lot. All right. All you guys are good. You guys are solid. Every single one of you guys have a gun here. All right.
Yeah. So stats
took one
stats
earlier.
is just looking for me to add another player. Stats.
wait,
Stat.
wait, Bobby's with Bean in them. So are we joining them or are they joining us?
Jesus Christ. Gotta be aware where your teammates are. Yeah, hold on. I'll
Yeah, just like you gotta play more ratty. Like you're playing whole straight up, and subs playing straight up in this game, they're just gonna get shit on. You gotta play more ratty, corners and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, gotta be aware where your teammate. You know what,
We have the
Brick?
game
Brick.
film to go over after.
Yeah. Hey, Brick. Quick thing.
We'll
Did
figure
you
it
want to
out.
just come into my call? You can.
Stats, relax, alpha, me. Yeah, we're good to go. We already did
Sorry.
very hard one.
Let me see.
Play that shit again. Fuck it.
We're doing control now.
Alright.
Yeah, I want a rematch on that one.
I kind of like the idea. Like, I really want these guys to learn to play it, but keep in mind, Alpha plays slow, and we're trying to speed him up a bit, getting him, you know, aware of his situations. And you know what? Seriously, like, I believe that these guys can be good. Keep in mind,
You guys
this
ready?
is only their second scrim ever,
Yeah.
and this is the first time that Bobby is playing with his team, because Bobby yesterday was supposed to be on, but Brick just joined the lobby. I just messaged you, Brick, just to come and join the call there. But I think they're gonna have to end it because I think you're in the game, which is not good. Has requested to invite. Yeah, yeah. Here, I can invite you straight to the call here. Create invite. Brick. The Codcaster Brick.
Fuck out of here, Brick. You
No.
guys know this
Get
guy?
your uncle.
Put him in Codcaster.
Yep.
What the?
Why?
Okay.
Who is he, Pestelence?
He's watching the stream. He just joined out of nowhere.
Make sure Classic knows not to hop in. Got a feeling he might after he's
Freaks are
Yeah,
what, artillery?
I'll
That's it.
message
I'm
him.
closing the lobby.
Yeah, just close the lobby. I don't know why we got a bunch of people joining.
Motherfucker, bro. Why does it do this?
Yo, Brick, just join my
Yeah.
Discord call.
I tried.
Just join the
You
Gamers
invited me
Lounge.
to the game, not the. Okay.
That's a big thing. Yo, sorry, it's a members chat. It's just to keep people, keep regular players from joining my call.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you're 100% right about that. The map
Yeah,
awareness.
it's just when they're not winning their gunfights and they are just jumping onto point without having awareness of what's going on around them. Like I know it's difficult as an SMG player to do that.
Oh yeah, there's.
Because your goal is to get on point, but you gotta methodically do it.
Oh yeah. So you're right. Thinking about what you're doing before you do it is a big thing. You're right. As an SMG player, it is very difficult for us to, you know, be able to be aware of everything and where everything is, because probably as an SMG player, you're in the most chaotic position in the game. You're in the front.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Chances are you're not going to be positive on KD. Like your point is to rack up that time on point.
Exactly.
So you can't get flustered about that. People get flustered about on KD, but it's not about that.
Well, yeah. See, my league, whenever I played in the leagues, my KD was probably one of the worst in the league, but I had the highest score because I was always on point. I was always planting bombs. You know, I was always doing the objectives. That was my job. And that's just as important. As an SMG player, we got to play forward. You have to be able to win these fights. Now, in this case here, watching these guys play, now, I have to point out, like, Alpha's losing gunfights. Keep in mind, Alpha's also brand new, right? He's never played competitive in his life. He's never played with this team, you know? Now, he doesn't see the guy in water, which is definitely going to be the death of him.
Right before that, all three of them were in kitchen. They were in kitchen and nobody was watching over pool. Like that's something that comes back to map awareness. Somebody needs to realize, like, hey, there's nobody watching this, and you need to rotate. You need to rotate and play that.
Yeah, so that's something there. Like, whenever I play, I do move my players around a lot more. Bobby's definitely has to step up on his calls there. As IGL, and if he's not stepping up, one of the other players should hopefully step up and, you know, try to work it. Relax is playing there. They just ended it. I don't know what that end was about. I really didn't see it. So Relax stats, Bobby.
The other team easily took control of that point, and then they held it. They held it, and they weren't able to break it. They gave it up too quickly. That was way too fast.
Oh yeah. So this here.
They gave up A a little bit too easily too.
At this point here, like, watching Alpha play, like, I wanna point out his awareness it's almost virtually non-existent, right?
Yeah.
And
I was noticing that last game.
Yeah. So he's just not aware of his surroundings yet. As a player, I feel like he needs to work on that, but this is the best way to do it, right? Go into a scrim, play another team, because that other team is going to be exactly what you need, because you're going to see it firsthand, and that's why we're doing this in the first place, right? Have those angles, have the positioning down pat, and the reality is, if he can see it firsthand, it would make all the difference for it, right? Because now he knows that somebody's going to do that. Like, there's going to be some angles that you've never seen in practice, but they have down. So now this is something here. Watching this push here, you notice how Relax is kind of watching over. They're kind of like pushing that point one at a time. There's just no method to it yet. These guys haven't played this map together on this mode at all. Like, never. Like, so this is.
And one thing I'm noticing too right now is nobody is. Like, they're losing A hard, and they're stacking A, the other team. This is when they need to consider rotating over to B, not only to try to cap it, but to try and pull some of the pressure off of A so that they can turn around and capture A if B doesn't work out. You want to spread out their defense.
Of course.
And land those picks.
Yeah.
It looks like they're finally starting to do that, but the other team is already caught on, and they're getting ready for the rotate.
Yeah, so this is their rotation here.
That's good. Now they're back on A.
Now, so Stats got picked off of that water step, right? That's something else. Like, watching map awareness is including, you know, paying attention to your surroundings, but not just your surroundings, your teammates' surroundings. Now, you see how Stats didn't even try to flip onto that outer, so outer's going to pick him off right here. It's going to be pretty quick, so that's something there. That's something that needs to be picked. It's either he's going to watch it or his teammate needs to watch it for him. That there was an easy thing. He should have been an easy read for him. Even, you know, some of the newer players would know that. But again, composure is something that Vesper had mentioned while we were talking, right? And losing composure in the middle of a game is probably one of the worst things that you could possibly do to your team.
No, 100%. You gotta stay focused.
Stay focused and stay confident with your gunfights. Because you saw what happened there. They didn't lose composure. They capped the point, and you know, they lost on lives. They lost their gunfights, and that's a big change for the game, right? Looking at this now, looking at the kills, just kills alone, Vil is holding up 18 kills to 8 deaths, right? Like, you see this guy, he's an AR player. You know, there was no time to react there. Alpha didn't react to it. Bobby didn't react to it right away. And reality is, somebody should have reacted. I want to comment on Bean here. Bean has been playing lanes and holding those long straights that really are needed in a team, right? Without these lanes being covered. Like, watch, as he's going up to that upper on Condo here, he's going to go for Alpha. He's not pushed up. He hasn't moved up yet, but he's waiting. He's waiting for the right time. So water step. He's not pushing stupid gunfights.
Yeah.
He's playing his life.
He saw that 2 of his teammates were down over mid, so he slowly got the head glitch off of the full stairs.
Exactly. Now, there's where he made a mistake. He did try to climb in to help his team. I know it sounded... he should have just waited on the outside of that window like you do in Hardpoint. He's done it before. We've seen it. Now, Relax is looking at Vesper. Vesper's picked. The lives are 21-22. Pestilence is up lives by 1. Just off that last pick by Relax. But you notice how this Relax is stagnant right now? That's an issue. That's a real big issue for, you know, any form of gameplay. Just being stagnant, it makes it easier for you to be shot, but it also brings down your awareness, right? Like
right now, if I were Relax, I'd be sitting on top circle right now. That's an OP spot. You can see everything, especially if you're sitting over there alone right now. I think he probably shouldn't have been floating around too much. He should have been hunkering down and then getting the callouts.
Now, Pestilence just did something right here. I want to bring this up here. Pestilence did something that they haven't done since they became a team. These guys had done a dual control where they actually had mid control, point control, and they still had one on the next point. Now, that was important because the rotation is already done. Relax is already on it. Verity's now picked because he pulled the attention off of Verity. It is now going to be a rotated push on Alpha. Alpha shouldn't have been left alone. That is a big mistake as well. They're going to go back over to the Alpha side, but they didn't see that push coming, which is something that I would have wanted to have called. He is laying down on the mid step there, watching Verity takes out Bobby. Honestly, this is what you want in a team. You want your team to start noticing these things, because before in the hard points they didn't, right? Now these guys finished that cap. They do need to hold up. Relax is going to rotate through mid, but I'm really hoping that he
actually won that gunfight. Okay, there we go, but now they're already going to push through mid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
recognizing that.
He recognized his mid push. Now, it was an AR. He lost a little bit of composure in that gunfight. It seemed like a little bit of a panic. Newly Friends did take it 3-0, or 3-0, which...
Yeah, another thing they need to do, they lost the B point. They need to recognize when there's no point in even holding it anymore or trying to defend it and set up for the rotation onto A point.
Yeah.
Get ready to defend that.
So
they were too late on the defense on A point.
I feel like you're right there. My thing about it is watching that mid control. So mid control is extremely, extremely important in all game modes of Raid. So Raid is just that one map that has that circle frickin' garden in the middle, right? And
Pestilence, I think Relax is having connection issues right now.
Dude,
need to get you
don't. I was really hoping those words weren't used. You heard what he said, right?
Connection issues?
Yeah, somebody has connection
we'll
issues.
Just get Pestilence in just to finish the scrim, just
Yeah.
because Relax can't.
Oh my god. Alright, looks like I'm a player now, Brick.
Where's he from?
Hey, dude, I'll jump in. Fuck.
Me and Relax live with our brothers. We live in the same house, but I'm not lagging, but he is.
My suggestion is go to primecables.com, buy yourself a 50-foot freaking LAN cable, and use that. That's what I did.
Yo,
I have
and it's downstairs.
Dude, I have okay, fine. Freaking spend what, $50 on a 100-foot cable? I mean, I spent what, $20 on my 50-foot cable, and my modem's at the other end of the house.
Yeah, well, 50 feet is plenty for most houses, anyways.
Exactly. Plus, this is a Cat 7 cable, so it can go outside. You just drill a hole and just stick it to the hole and cock it.
Start the next map.
They're gonna make me play.
Yes,
Alright, I just
Thank you.
Alright, Brick. Wish me luck, I guess. I just had to deafen myself. So that's something else that's going to be happening. This is a garrison control. I'm going to be letting the reins be over to Bobby. I have no comms in game. I just realized this just now, so I have to fix that.
So weird, man. Relax started out perfectly fine.
I think it's not just the lag that Relax is having. I think Relax lost his composure.
Hey, stats?
What?
Relax started up.
I have no comms, boys. I have no comms. I need comms. I need comms. I need comms.
He was doing fine in the first few, and then he hit checkmate, and that's when he started lagging, I think.
Alright, Pestilence, do you want, Bobby, do you want me at lights?
I'll play sub.
Yeah.
I just opened my open mic. I got my sub out. Yo, watch it, because there's going to be one on top box on mid right off the bat.
There's gonna be one on caution.
Yeah, watch your caution.
Yeah, top box.
So let them throw their nades.
Yo, top box is one shot. We got two in green, one in green catwalk.
Yep.
Needs one shot flat.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's, two front.
Verity's down.
That's one.
Lights, one came in lights behind me.
He's on caution step, man. I haven't played at all today, so other than that, like, warm up. I'm taking up. I'm on boxes.
Being dead. No, another one there. Another one B.
Ville's dead.
Cut him off.
Vesper's on steps.
Mid tank.
Caution.
Ready's dead.
I picked off catwalk. Yeah, just keep playing that. Keep playing that.
Yeah, still plot. Pushing up a little bit more.
Ooh, two fucking bridge steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, mid left.
Vents,
He's
you
on
can't play
squares.
like
He's
that,
on
so-
squares. I couldn't play my life. I got picked from behind. Yo, watch it. He's gonna go for map. He's going for spawn control.
Being square.
Dead.
Bean's dead. I'm rotating to A.
Oh my god, man.
Got one.
A's dead.
One more.
A's dead.
Hiding in front of me, man. Alright, let's go.
There's only one on.
I got him off. One more.
Green. One green.
One's low.
Yeah, one front.
One's catwalk. Watch that A, because they're gonna rotate it. I'm nading A. I just naded.
Got one. One more.
I got him off A.
Just give up B. Stop throwing lives at B. It's whatever. It's gone.
Yeah, B's gone.
Tank top green.
One zone remains. Keep hold of it.
Okay, I'm just gonna watch our spawn for a sec.
No, I'm here.
One came in bricks. And one's container.
Bricks.
Back spawn container.
Oh my god. He's square.
Ville's Cole. Watch my top. Bean.
Got him.
Yeah, Bean's in Cole.
Yeah, two
Got him.
brick. One more brick. Archers. Dead.
Okay, I'm watching flank from alley flank.
Yeah, I think I don't see anything green. This seems to be a full flank.
Yeah, watch that full flank.
P5.
Watch that full flank.
P5.
Yeah, watching. Cole. One's pushing you, Alpha.
On our back spawn.
I was half health. He's on ramp. He's there.
Yeah. I just got picked.
No, I just got gone.
We're losing A.
Ville's down. Ville's dead.
Keep the pressure on. Yours is sole survivor. Telling your comrades that
I picked Bean.
Behind you.
I didn't know he was on that corner. I didn't get a call out for
You
it.
didn't hear him hop up.
No, I didn't.
take it to them.
We were alone. He made a sound effect.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Bats don't say sorry, dude. You're fine, my guy.
Yeah, you're doing fine, man.
Yeah, we're not playing with two of our starters either, so.
Yeah, you're playing with two subs. I mean, we'll be able to
Where
win
do you want
one.
me?
I'm taking vents. Yo, Alpha, take that hop up box mid. Bobby, you do your thing. Stats, same thing.
Going mid.
Sorry, I had to
going
kill
in
him.
spawn, going in spawn, going in spawn.
Had you.
No, there's one on point. There's one on point.
I got him. Sorry, I was
One
trying
in
to
the
get.
back.
He's on the back. He's on the
And he's
back.
behind me
Bob,
now.
mid
Another one in the
mid
back.
tanks. Yeah, mid tanks is still playing his life
Oh,
here.
they're in the back. They're flooding. They're going to square. Going to square.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to get spawned.
Oh, I'm playing like dog shit. Floating.
One bottom,
Yo,
one bottom.
mid tanks on the right. Right side tanks. Right side tanks. He's on box. He's on box.
Yo, under. Yeah, I'm box.
Ah, shit, there's lights, and he's on by vent, platform.
That's really.
Floating. One shot.
Best wrap. No, dude. One in. Best.
Oh my god, they got spawns.
Yeah, they're in spawns. We lost it.
That's spawn trap.
Yeah.
And he's on barrel by a truck.
He's on truck. Two there. Two on that side.
The underestimated
These controls are rough when I'm these.
HVA.
Pat, you're gonna have to play sub. I can't.
I have been playing sub, bro.
Yo,
Just
look,
play your.
If someone's in your fucking spawn, literally send 3 to go kill him, right?
They're literally working that
Can't.
to get it.
I can't play sub.
Just
I-
play
I'll
AR.
play it.
Just
I'll play sub.
no. Just let me play sub. I'll do it. You're fine.
We need 2.
All right.
Top caution and bottom.
Bottom. Top caution. Top caution. I got picked from caution. Yeah.
I'm looking at, staring at it.
He's dead.
Bill dead on top caution. One's top cat. That's. Yeah, one top. Oh, they're going A. One's going A. One's going A.
We're contesting B.
He's one shot on A. It's Verity.
There's one back there, Bobby.
Alpha trigger control.
We are defending Bravo.
Okay,
Yo, one side stands flying. Bricks.
He's in Cole. Lights. Stats. We need to work this guy. Work them together.
they're on spawn.
He's dead.
There's another one. Right side. Lights on the outer. He's on P5. Or P4. What?
Vesper. Not one here. Verity here. Back satellite. Pushing box.
Defend them.
Lights.
We are contesting
Lights down.
Oh, he wasn't on
And
box.
there's one bay door.
Yeah, he's on boxes. He's freaking little room. Freaking brick.
Verity on box.
Bravo lost. We are defending Alpha.
Verity's in brick now. Cole.
I'm not
He's
even
out
close.
of brick, I think.
I got him on the lights.
There's one on spawns. Containers. Containers dead. Boxes.
Dead.
We are defending A.
Where?
They're on A.
Yeah, he's P1.
One's P1. Lights is one shot. Or not. Yo, we have one bricks. Cole. Watch your Cole.
No, yeah, Vil there.
Got one off.
One trying to get us in the back. Another
One's on tank. He's on left tank there.
Bobby.
Yeah, be careful. You got information, bricks. He's in bricks. Bricks is down. There's one more.
dead.
Cole.
Not one Cole, no.
Cole, watch your Cole. Watch your ramp there.
The enemy team is running
Yeah,
low.
there you go. Nice try.
There's
Ah,
no
he got me.
celebrating that outcome. HVA return to base. All HVA operators retreat. That's a hard fail.
That's a fat rip.
Yup.
I'm like not even ready to play it. My hands are still cold. Like literally I got put in and I'm like I had like been sitting here watching this whole time. And that's all I've been doing.
Do you usually play controller or do you usually play mouse and key?
Keyboard and mouse, man. I'm on controller. Like you can tell I just got on controller. Like this is day 3.
Yeah.
Day 3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fuck that. Hate controller.
what am I supposed to do, man? Like it's like damn. Big issue that I'm seeing here is comms. Comms are like so light. You can tell they're losing full. They've definitely lost composure. They're not.
I've lost full because
It's okay. It's full hardly alright. Like you'll lose full. It happens when you start losing games.
I do.
It honestly, dude, it's fully natural to lose full. Like don't worry about that. I understand it. Like I'm not blaming you guys. I'm just saying.
Our zones.
This was a sub. And it's just,
Yeah.
dude.
Fox
I
heady.
don't want top line.
Fox head, yeah, he's super weak.
I just killed.
Pushing
I
down.
got Verity up top.
I'm pushing the yellow crate, pushing the yellow crate.
One's on outer, right side.
I'm making a spawn blue.
Yep.
I'm making a spawn blue. Oh no, one's going A, one's going A. No hits on him.
Yeah. I have no information on him yet.
Getting flashed on B.
Top wing.
Top line
You got an A push. One's pushing on an A now.
Yeah.
What were you looking at
Losing
there?
Alpha.
Trying
One's
to
on
see
door,
where
one's
they're
on door.
there. So
One's
there's
on back lane,
one's
back lane.
hugging wall.
One's pushing up spawns. Right side. Don't worry too hard. I'm gonna rotate on him. He's in wood. Wood is dead.
Top beam. Yellow crate, pushing our side A, our side A.
Here we go.
We are defending A.
That front push is there. Vesper took Alpha. Alpha Wolf is down.
Watch out, Alpha.
Yo, prep for next.
Oh my god.
I got bean.
On.
One's top.
Oh, top left. Just focusing on A.
Yeah.
Just scrap it. because
Scrap
we're
it.
not getting-
We're not getting it. So just
Play top line, go
Our zone.
on top line.
there's one back ours on pillar.
We got one back plane. He's been in spawn. I have to go take care of him.
Beam in the back.
Wing.
Oh no, they beating switched. Boxes. 2 boxes.
Just play your life, Bobby. Play your life.
He's in spawn. he's in
Three for spawn. I got it. We got him.
Very dead.
We got him.
Yeah,
Wing's dead. Wing's dead.
He's on those
One's
boxes.
top.
Out of lives.
Right wing on top.
They're low on lives.
Keep playing your life, Bobby. Keep playing your life.
Are you
I
good now?
tried.
Yeah, you're good. You played it long enough that we got there. We're here now.
He's one shot in.
Top lane.
They're on the flank.
Ready,
Yeah,
back
here.
up.
Got him.
Got the guy top lane. Top lane
Yeah.
dead.
Top lane.
No one top lane. Right side.
He's one shot. He's one shot. Wall.
Bean's dead. One shot on. He's in mid. On barrel. Spin mid barrel.
Capturing B.
Very absolute.
We are contesting Bravo.
Try to stay alive.
Proceed on mission.
No lives.
Dude, fucking reload.
Losing Bravo.
Got one.
One's on. He's
No.
AR. Top lane.
We're
Contest it. On your left. Push that. Nice shit. One more. Come on, Bobby. You can do it.
They're taking Bravo.
You have time.
Put them down.
Yes, Bobby.
Nice.
We have them
That's the first win of control. First round win. We got a round. I'm proud of you, boys. I'm proud of you.
Relax is ready.
Good shit, Bobby. Good shit. You're a fucking beast, Bobby. I will lick your toes. Bobby, I'll lick your fucking toes. We got this.
So weird.
You got this, boys. Come on. Set up. Yo, Alpha, take yellow. Bobby.
Got top lane. I got top lane.
Yes, please.
No,
I'm going top lane with him.
we're on top line.
Oh, yeah. We got 3 top lane. Just be ready.
Forward ahead.
I'm getting wall
Oh,
bait.
dude, Bean's here.
Yeah. Beans on wing. I got him. Oh, we got him. Get it. Vill's on top lane. Watch back. Back. Alpha, that's you. Watch that back lane. There you go. Good shit. Bobby, there you go. All right, yo, stats. Push it A. Stats, push it A.
Yeah. A. He's on A. He's outside of it.
He's outside of it. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Yeah. He's back.
There he's back.
Good. I'm nading over A. B.
Yeah, front
Yeah,
crate.
yellow crate. They're watching left side A.
In the secret. They're gonna spawn trap us to yellow.
Don't let him do that. He's on see-through.
Vill in the back.
Verity's one shot. On back. He's on wood. Alpha, that's you. He's on wood. 3 push him.
Okay, that went.
Yeah. He's on tube.
Top left wing, dude.
Flash. Can't see nothing.
Yo, right side. On your back, blue.
Yeah, he's still there. He's one still in.
How did we get spawn trapped? Like, honestly.
Lives low. Make them count.
There you go. It happens. Yo, just start holding. Start capturing. Start capping. Nice try. That spawn trap was good though.
Take it to them.
Yeah. It's okay. They're spawn trapping, which is probably what they needed to do anyway. This was a call out here.
Somebody was out of position.
Yeah, somebody was out of position. And Alpha, you gotta check that next time. Because we were talking about that push. If you would have hit him at all, we would have beat him. Other than that, you solid.
2 defenses. Let's try to
2 defenses.
win this defense and maybe still to attack.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, well, so then I get spawns. I'll sit back here
No.
and find myself a spot where I can assist.
Just
and
watch that A push. Watch that A push. Vespers, one shot on wing. Left side. He's left side, outside. There you go, Bobby.
Losing Alpha.
Dude, he's weak right side B.
Got him.
Vesper's the only one on A.
Got the guy.
We're just recapping now.
Here, yellow. Top yellow crate.
We're losing B.
Yeah.
1 yellow crate, 2 yellow.
Yeah.
2 A.
Stay there, Bobby. Stay there. Alpha, where are you?
Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
I'm in wood right now, watching wood,
Yeah.
and I'm probably gonna get blown out of here. Yep.
We're rotated into wood.
Hostile artillery targeting active.
Oh,
They got spawns. Front plane step. Plane step. Come on, there you go.
Hostiles are taking Alpha.
No, they're R-side planning. I'm thinking back up.
Vill's dead. I got him. He pushed me on wing. He's inside. Alpha, you gotta move up a little.
One zone
Yeah, top.
remains.
Yeah, okay. Top wing.
Back left. He's on front plane step behind you. There you go.
Playing
And
stat.
back bottom plane step.
Got Verity up here.
One's on our spawn.
One more in the back. Bean.
Yeah, he Vill's one shot. He's pushing up on the back.
Going outside.
He's on ours back.
Hostile forces are capturing B.
Yo, he's on wing. Verity's weak on you. Verity's weak.
We are nearly out of lives.
Beam back.
Beans down. B side.
Right wing now.
One's their side plane. Oh,
Wing's dead.
top right. Mid.
Yo, yeah, he's hurt. He's one shot.
He's hurt. Yeah.
Yo, NASA, front plane too.
Got Verity.
They're backstabs.
Heady. He's on God.
Out of lives.
tube, one's tube, one's tube.
Yeah. I got one on God. I got one on God.
Gotta reload.
No one tube, no one tube. Nice.
God. I'm one shot. I'm backed off. I backed off.
I'm watching over you. I'm watching over you.
Outer.
You're almost out of time.
Alpha, you gotta watch that.
Still there?
Alpha, gotta watch our right.
I was trying to, I called it as soon as
Yeah. Just watch our right. Watch our right heavy.
I'm back to this one.
There's one right there, shut the wall.
Oh my God. Pallets. He's on pallets.
One yellow crate.
He's
Pallets.
pallets. It's 3v3.
He's in behind you on 2.
No, one shot tube.
You're the sole survivor.
No, dude, just 2. God, bro.
Hostile forces are
Fuck. It's alright. Go down, boys. Go down. Yeah, Alpha, you gotta cover that outer a little bit more thorough for us, because I kept getting picked from that. But other than that, I mean, getting more and more solid. That's what we want to see. That was just unfortunate. I made that call out there a few times. That shouldn't have happened.
Pestilence, I don't know why you're lying to him.
What do you mean? Okay, you know what? I'm just trying to bring up a little bit of confidence for the game. I'm saying that we should have been watching that
I
outer.
understand that, but I mean, you need to call him out on like the fact that he's giving up those lanes that's allowing them to trap us.
You know what? You're right.
We can explain that after the game. That's the thing. Keep the vibes up now. We'll talk about it after the game. Oh,
Yellow. They're pushing up.
Yellow's dead.
Yo, A pillars. Yellow. Don't give it.
He's one shot.
Ready dead.
Yo, he lost that lane. Watch it. He lost that lane. They're gonna get in. Don't let him in.
Yellow got
I
yellow.
understand it.
Bean's dead box. Alright, move up.
Right side line. He just wants to A, one just wants to A.
Yeah, one's on yellow.
In front, yellow.
Yeah,
Don't let him get that shit.
He's one shot. Vesper's yellow. Thank you. Right alley. Alright, let's prep this frickin' push. Let's get this push.
Vil A.
There you go.
Yo, Bean's my outer. I got 2 on me. 1 on point. I got him off.
enemies contesting Alpha.
Got Bean off.
Pushing through yellow.
Another A. He's yellow container.
Mission clock expiring.
AR mid street. Verity's dead. Verity dead. On our flank. Left side. Yeah. Watch that. Ali, on top yellow. There you go. Clean that lane. Clean that A, Alpha.
Top lane.
Vil's on yellow. NASA. This is a flank. They got the trap. Watch it. Bobby, I'm with you. I don't have your help yet. I'm there.
They're running low on lives. Objectives failed. Stand by for reassignment.
Yeah. Okay, so we got to get those lanes. You're right, Bobby. I was just trying to make it so we can finish the game, and then I'll explain it.
Relax is back. My brother's back.
Yeah, okay.
I think he fixed it.
I do believe you guys should get yourselves a cable from Prime Cable, though. Get that direct connect. It's going to change your gameplay. No more lag, right? Oh, man, those lanes, man. My outer lane needed to be covered.
Pestilence.
Yeah.
If Relax is back, let him hop in and I'll hop out podcast.
GG boys.
GG's guys. So let us know when you want another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Alpha was sitting back way too much that entire game.
Yeah, I
He
know.
wasn't watching anything.
I didn't have any lanes covered. That one lane was the only reason we lost it, because I kept getting picked and they were trying to get on point with me, but I just kept picking them off when they got on the point. I was killed from my side every fucking time.
Yeah, he was, while you were trying to do that over on the right side of the plane when you guys were on defense, he was sitting back on the box at the back of plane. He needed to be pushed up by the, like that head glitch on radio or something. He needed to push way up
Oh, yeah.
further because he was sitting back not contributing to anything, and they were just pushing up loading that entire time.
Yeah, yeah.
Docs, yeah.
I know. I'm gonna get these boys together now and probably go through the footage because I'm join the Discord call. Join the Discord call. Yeah, there's so much wrong with that. They started to solidify a little bit more near the end, but like in that game,
Yeah, I mean, he's doing well in like playing slow and stuff as an AR, but he's not getting the angles that he needs. He's not covering what he needs to be covering.
well,
He's
that
playing
was
too passive.
that was my issue with that whole thing, right? Like I couldn't get them to do what they needed to do, and every time I had them in that position, you know, it was like getting shot.
So, no disrespect to you, Pestilence Alpha, but I have no idea what he was teaching you, so I'm gonna teach you the proper shit now.
Yeah, no worries. We haven't done any work on freaking that map.
No, it's not just a gunfight.